Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the new LA Girl Cosmetics Break Free eyeshadow palette, followed by a tutorial on this eye look. So if you want to see, then please keep watching. Here we are. This is the LA Girl Break Free collection, and I am loving the theme that they have going on here. It is so pretty. These are going to be retailing at $15.99 each, and they will be available at your select Ulta Beauty stores, as well as lagirlcosmetics.com. So there are two palettes in the collection. The This Is Me palette, which is very nice, colorful springtime colors, and then the Be You palette, which is perfect for summer and fall coming up. I mean, obviously you can use them any time of the year because there are no rules in makeup. And let me show you what the packaging looks like. So as you can see here, this is the PR box. Let me go ahead and open it up. And y'all, would you take a look at that? This is absolutely breathtaking. I love the packaging. Can you just check out the 3D print that they have here? It is so pretty, so colorful. I definitely want to save this box. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. If you just notice, it is a 3D moving front cover on both of these. Very colorful, very pretty. I'm going to set this down right here, and we are going to take it out so we can see what the insides look like. So let's start with the This Is Me palette. This is a very colorful, springy vibe that I'm getting from this palette. So pretty. Would you just take a look at that, guys? This is a must-have, definitely, because LA Girl does not disappoint. So let me turn this around so you guys can see what the back looks like. As you can see, it has all the ingredients listed there, as well as the shade colors and names, which I love that they included that because not many palettes have that in the back. So I'm glad that they have that there. Let's turn this around again and let's open it up. So as you can see here, when you open her up, you can see that it has the protector with the shade names listed on there. I'm just going to go ahead and remove this so that you can really get a close-up look of the shades themselves. I love that this has a big mirror included as well. So let me give you a close-up of the shades. They are also pretty, and we were going to swatch some of these in just a bit. So now let me show you a close-up of the Be You palette. This is so pretty. It has the same 3D concept. In the back, we also have the shade names, the ingredients, and the colors, as you can see here. So now let's open her up. I've already removed the film inside so that you can get a close look at the shades themselves. So I wanted to show you what these look like in the direct sunlight because they are just so pretty, y'all, in case you needed another reason to buy them. And we can fast forward this, but I just want to show you one last look at the beautiful palettes before we get into the swatches. Alright, so let's just jump right in. I'm going to be taking this shade called Flaunt, and as you can see here, if my camera will focus, this is so pretty, y'all, and just watch how it swatches. I swear it feels like butter. Just look at how smooth and effortless that goes on, y'all. This is a stunning shade. As always, y'all, I am amazed with their formula. Next, I'll be swatching this color, which is called Sky. And this one is a little bit more sheer, but it is still absolutely stunning. So next, this shade right here is called Whimsical, and I'm just going to let the color speak for itself. Would you just look at that? This next shade is called Butterfly. This is deep, gorgeous purple. Then I'm going to be swatching the shade called Flutter. Next, this shade I will be swatching next is called Explore. Next, let's jump into the Be You palette, and this is the shade called Radiant. This is so pretty, y'all. I know I say that about all of the shades, but they really are. Next, this beautiful yellow shade that I've had my eye on is called Glowin', and you can see why. This next shade is called Monarch. This next shade right here is called Life. Ooh, this next shade is called Queen, and would you just look at that? Now this shade right here is called Wingman. So there you have it, the few shades swatch from both palettes. Now let's get into this eye tutorial. So to begin, as always, I'm going to apply some concealer over my eyelid. This is going to help conceal any discoloration as well as help the eyeshadow stick a little bit better. You can use any concealer that you like. So let me just go ahead and blend this in really quick and then we'll get started. So the first palette we're going to be taking is the BU palette, and we're going to be taking that yellow shade called Rise, and I'm going to apply that on the first fourth of my eyelid, really just dabbing it on that area so that it can stick to the concealer, and then just slowly building up that color, which it is pretty pigmented in itself, so you don't really need much product, but go ahead and build it up to your desire. Next, I will be taking some of that brown shade called Strong, and I'm going to apply this in the crease area. With a very light hand, I am just very lightly dabbing it onto that area. I'm not going to take it too high up. I want to keep it as close to the crease line as possible. And we are also going to wing this out just a bit. So picking up a little bit of product at a time, I'm just going to ever so gently sweep this across this area like so. You never want to stab it or press too hard against the skin, otherwise it might be a little bit hard to blend out, especially if you're using darker colors. Next, with the This Is Me palette, I'm going to be taking some of that shade called Dusk, and I'm going to start blending out the first brown shade that we applied. Ever so gently with small circular motions, I'm going to start blending upwards. So we're just going to take a little bit of product at a time again, and we are going to really try to diffuse this edge so that it is as soft as I can get it. To finish off this blend, I'm going to be taking a clean brush and I'm just going to go over this one last time. Next, taking a small e.l.f. concealer brush and some concealer, I'm going to be carving out this cut crease. Now, I like to apply majority on my lid space and then I slightly look up so it kind of draws a guideline for me. I'm going to try to keep it as parallel to my crease line as possible, and I'm also going to wing this out. Next, taking a flat brush and some of the shade called Glowin', I'm going to apply that on like the first fourth of this concealer area. I'm just going to take a little bit of product at a time, and with dabbing motions, I'm just going to really press it on there to get it to stick, and then I will go back and build up the shade. Next, I'll be picking up some of the shade called Radiant from the BU palette, and I'm just going to lay that right next to the yellow shade. And next, I'll be picking up some of the shade called Butterfly from the This Is Me palette, and I'm going to apply that same technique and right next to the orange shade. Next, I'll be taking this shade called Winging It, and I'm going to finish off this wing. And there might be some gaps, and that's okay because I'm going to go ahead and clean up everything after. I know it looks like a hot mess right now, but I promise you it will all come together. Now, I want to deepen up this black. I'm going to be taking this Blackout liner by LA Girl Cosmetics, and I'm going to pretty much apply a little bit as I would eyeliner and then just deepen up this area that we applied some black already. Now, I'm going to take that same brush that we used for the black, and I'm just going to sort of smooth this out a little bit. Next, I'm going to clean up this line with some concealer. I really want to make this line pop a little bit more, so I'm going to be applying some white eyeliner. You can use any white liner that you have. For the lower lash, I'm going to be applying a little bit more of that black shade. And for my waterline, I'll be using this yellow liner from LA Girl Cosmetics called Screamin'. And lastly, to finish off the look, I'll be applying some mascara and some false lashes, and I'll be right back. So this completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a blessed week, and we'll see you next time.